Hey guys, everything new under the sun. This is a product review of a ladder hook. Now I need to do a ladder hook because some shingles blew off my roof. I have a very steep roof. I don't know what the pitch is, but you'll see it in the videos upcoming that it's quite steep. And so I needed something to fix them because they were kind of right in the middle that I couldn't get to them. I rigged up a rope before, but that wasn't very safe, so I needed a ladder hook. And I found this one on Amazon for cheap. I got it from Amazon.ca. Canadian, it was $37.77 with free shipping. And you're supposed to have two of these hooks for each ladder, but if you look at the more professional versions of this particular one, you only use one hook on it. The nice thing about these is that the safety feature of the hook on the bottom, so even if the clamp becomes loose at the top of it that you see in the image there, the hook on the bottom will keep the ladder in place, obviously. Now the rotating wheel is not suggested if you watch. There's various other videos speaking of not having a rotatable wheel on it. That's for sliding the ladder on its backside up the roof, so then you can then flip it over the peak. But anyways, this video will just show you kind of what I did, what I got. And again, this is the cheap version of it, and you're supposed to have two. I just got one. There would only be room for one anyways with the cross piece that's on it. Now, it's made a little more lightly than its competitor. There's one other hook I found on Amazon. It's reinforced and it's got a bigger curve on it. It's about $130, where this was $40. Here it has just a wing nut basically holding, clamping it down to the ladder, and this seemed to work fine for me. I didn't make any use of the caster wheel there in terms of sliding it up the roof, although I may have use for that in the future. It was fairly sturdy. The metal is very thick. I'm not very heavy at all. I'm about 150 pounds. So in terms of it having to hold a huge, massive weight, I'm not expecting it to do that by any stretch. Once it's clamped on the ladder, this was an extension ladder. You can see the part I'm using is the upper half of the extension ladder. I wish I had a bit longer ladder. That would have been ideal. But the hook is supposed to work kind of on any generic ladder. Now, I didn't get any super fantastic cinematic shots of me using this thing, or even the unbox. The unbox is pretty plain. No particular instructions came with it. It just came in a box with some packing paper around it. So I took to getting it up there. The primary goal for this day was to get it up because it was going to rain the next day. So I had to get it in place quick, and I didn't have a lot of time to videotape and do all this kind of stuff. So I'm taking my shingles up there. The next couple of video clips will basically be me trying it out for the first time up on the roof, and you'll get a sense for how high the house is. For one, it would be about 30, 40 feet in the air, I guess, at the peak. And then also the pitch of the roof. The pitch of the roof is so much that you cannot walk on it. Maybe if you had really, really good roof walking, foam shoes or something, possibly you could get some grip, but not with any kind of safety. This is definitely one you need a ladder or some extra thing to hold you on the roof to actually do any work on this roof. I don't even know if this would be called a 12-12 pitch roof, but it's fairly steep, and like I say, you'll see it through these clips. So I had before a rope that I had set up to get down over some of the eaves and fix some shingles. And that wasn't working, so I ordered this off Amazon, free shipping. It came fairly quick. It came in about 5 days, I think. Almost 5 days exactly from the time I ordered it. And in terms of its build quality, it's got a nice thick coat of paint on it. You probably don't want to leave it out in the rain. Although I have actually. I just left the ladder hanging on the eave of the roof, on the top of the roof, while it was raining. This is my first chance actually trying it. See, I'm bouncing on it. The metal does flex. If you look closely, the metal is flexing, but it's very strong. It's not like it's bending at all. I was just kind of testing it, making sure the bolt was tight, that it wasn't going to start wiggling anywhere. You don't want the ladder to slide around on the hook, because that would be dangerous. There you have a look at the length of the ladder and the steepness of the roof there. So I'm well high up here. So for this, I had some foam gym shoes on. They seem to work well. And you can kind of stand on the roof and shimmy this along if you want to kind of move it along the peak of the roof. or you can just carry it too. I would have liked the hook to be a little bit longer, a little bit larger, because you can see um, the roof caps there. It doesn't quite go below the roof caps, which stand above the regular shingles. Would have been nice if it kind of went around and grabbed further down. After jumping on it a couple times and realizing it wasn't going anywhere real fast, I quickly got to going down and fixing it. And I hung off the bottom of the ladder. Unfortunately, I don't have clips of that, but I was hanging off the bottom because the ladder wasn't quite long enough to reach all the way. But it worked quite well, and it was very sturdy. I didn't feel it was unsafe. I didn't feel like it was loose at all. You probably want to tighten that bolt, that wing nut, or just make sure it's snug each time you're doing it. You're using this, but overall, it felt very sturdy. And this is how you're supposed to use a hook, with just one hook on there, and that allows you to kind of angle where the ladder's going. It also worked well for me to be able to lean over, as you see there, and replace a shingle on the other side of the roof. So it worked very well. It wasn't moving around. It wasn't wiggling. It was very taut and tight, and great product for 40 bucks. They do recommend you get 2 of them. I don't know why. Maybe because it's not built as strongly as the next one up, which is about 130 bucks, and it has an extra welded piece of metal around the loop, around the hook, just to make it stronger, and it's a bigger hook as well, which are advantageous. But for the extra $90 I just want to get something that's cheap and that would work, and I'm not a 300-pound guy that needs a super duper reinforced hook anyways. So overall, it's a great purchase. I would definitely recommend that you get it if you need something to hook on and go over a roof. I tried it on another even steeper part of my roof, and it worked just fine there as well. It gave me great confidence to be able to put the shingles in there. I didn't feel once that it was going to fall down. And I didn't even tie myself off. I just held onto the ladder, and it was good. I wouldn't. The most I'd do is break a couple legs if I fell off this roof, but it certainly felt sturdy to me. 2 thumbs up for me. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.